Just got a new mic. I hope this one's much clearer. Okay. We already have enemies.
I have your back.
Wait. What happened? Hey, what? I don't know what's happening, but this looks pretty cool. They're showing a cutscene of Vicar Max. Whoa! Wow! Oh! Okay.
Sure.
I see.
That's not.
We may.
Those are. I've already finished the game and already finished the first DLC, and I'm still new to the abilities of my companions. I don't know how to use them. So those may be their abilities, but I don't know why they're in slow motion. Maybe because I activated the Deadeye, Outer Worlds Deadeye. So I think we're ready to head back to Kemla. And we can go to the upper exterior, or we can go to the lower one. I guess we're gonna have to take our chances with the upper one because the quest marker is marked there. I don't know why it's not marked over lower. I don't know if these places are connected, but we'll see.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I never seen a voice lock in action before.
Let's hope Jasper's pharmaceutical special blend hasn't affected his voice enough to keep it from opening the door. I find myself some
Voice lock. I mean, we already have it today in the real world. There we go.
Please speak the passphrase. Error. Please.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed.
Ooh,
You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
It's pretty awesome.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
My gun is also indicating that it's kinda broken. I hope we get the vending machine somewhere from the start. It's not too creepy like the last place.
How
which
unfortunate. All this wanton death and destruction clashes with their well-appointed decor.
But I wouldn't be surprised. This DLC is pretty awesome. It has a very dark theme. It really explores how corrupt these institutions and companies in Halcyon are.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a drink of time.
Surgeon notification brought to you by the Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. 1. Escape primals. 2. Unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material. 3. Extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Forward to law. To low corrective measures. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, so please take a look at this. You'll get in trouble for deleting it. 1. C. And from the chairman, good fellow, administrator. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers. Fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under an accelerated timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are. I am still in discipline your team. One day I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. Respectfully, Lawrence Goodfellow, Manager, Office of Creative Incubation. Work fortifies the spirit. Please respond. This is from Wong C. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes and no questions. Just respond with Y or N. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice? It's the only choice you've got? Are you going to respond? Please respond. Respectfully, Jasper Lowe. Busky. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I'd do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, He'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Okay. Okay. Office politics between that one guy and Dr. Lowe.
You people never seem to take the hint.
Do I look like I care? Oh, it's lagging.
Ah, more threats from the Aether. How pleasant. Must be our shadowy nemesis from the OCI.
Yeah, maybe it's Goodfellow himself. Wait. Wait, what? Okay, that's pretty awesome. Map is huge. I have three options. I can go through here, or I can just go down the elevator. Like I have any problems with those mechanicals. I have a handgun with electrical properties, so I doubt I have any trouble. But that's big. Skills. Okay. Main lab. Okay, messages from Pallavi. Although I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing the 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us, and forgive me Dr. Lowe, but I can't understand demanding a send human inquiry or untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because their failures. Increasing production means proportionately decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocides. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OCI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is a problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? Okay, no, he's or she's begging. Dr. Pallavi, the OCI are compromised by a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible, without interference from the OCI. So in answer to your question, no, we effing can't. Best Jasper Low. Okay. From T Meadow. Who the hell is T Meadows? Today, we receive our updated timetable from management, courtesy of Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with the few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so it will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of compound X. Even in its refined state, repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. My hope is that human inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own test. They saw, and they ignored, and they keep testing them to humans. And report these tests to creative incubation. If incubation is as chilled by these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. Okay, ChemLab from Gautier. A moment of silence for a recent batch of enriched compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in a hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% low rate of diction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65, you are our most promising compound yet. The human inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside the subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event, which is to say Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fuzzy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity, so the clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle, and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High dosage compound X is even harder to enrich, and the poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA supports agree with my assessments. So the doctors, they knew the danger, but somewhere down the line, the higher-ups didn't care.
Since we've been
never felt good. No need to play stealth when I can just crush these machines. They're too weak. Too weak. Terminal access main lab. Critical error. Damage to data storage detected. Memory malfunction detected. Unable to retrieve data. Run. Okay. So this was the sabotage research, which was supposed to be the correct the right formula for Compound X. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member in this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life. To end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider a decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to repeal pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, G-Zach. Okay. From Zhang to Lo. Dr. Lo, I am afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to find favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Word around the lab is as good fellow and other leaders at the OCI wants to make some deep cuts in their staff. If they're saying the truth to this, Schumer, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. Respectfully, G-Sang. Argina time, 8C. So, most probably, this Zhang guy, maybe he deleted the data because he was cut. That's it's not implied, but it's a possibility. Chicken map, okay. Okay, let's wear our lock-picking Hatsar. Let's drink one mind boosting drink. Body, mind, there we go.
Nicely done.
Then let's return to our attire.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, alright? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Okay, so there were supposed to be 5 logs instead of 4. Checking. Retrieve the phonograph at the GPO in the ravine. Okay, so we're gonna go back there. You know what? I didn't. Just gonna save. I don't like hiding from these weak enemies. this will lead to the lower area, I think. Let's see.
Primals, too? They wanted to make sure they made all the bad decisions, didn't they?
Okay, wait. We'll explore the previous map first. I'm not really sure what's about to happen there.
Got a fighter out there.
What? Where's the big one?
Got a fighter out there.
Easy.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
Okay, so all their minds were kind of being affected by the chemical without them directly being injected by it. So I guess that's what happens. That's the cause of the fallout in this place. Critical update. Spacer Choice Automated Response. Dear Sir or Madam, this is an automated message triggered by the Spacer Choice Contingency Management Program. Please do not respond to this message. Congratulations, contingency number 771 is now in effect due to a higher than projected volume of Compound X harvested in this lab. Your production quotas have been raised by 200%. Forward while you're going on. Okay, experimental notes. Error. Experimental notes not found. Okay, they deleted them also. Expose compiled example generate concentrate for 30 seconds. Complete. Concentrate for 60 seconds. Sample failed. Toxicity levels high. Disposed. For time number 0090. Wake up. Secret table. Sample failed. Over exposure to lab atmosphere. Toxicity levels high. Disposed. Researchers addendum unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time lost 6 to 16 months. Attempts to replicate research unsuccessful. We'll try again after resting eyes for a minute. Nothing. Not much. Experiments. Okay. Heading up. Did I miss anything? Is there something there? Oh, am I stuck? Wait, am I allowed to go up here? Or... never mind, guys. Just checking. What's this bit?
traps ahead. Maybe behind, too. Traps just about everywhere, Captain.
That was a dumb trap, you know, I can just...
Searching for unauthorized person.
Yeah. Get it.
No message. You got him!
Sweet. You too. Sweet. Too strong.
Right.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Wait. I came from here. Yeah. That's the caves.
Not very sanitary anymore, if it ever was.
Die drinking vodka. I'm hearing... Maybe it's upstairs. I'm hearing a vending machine. Probably upstairs. We'll have a look. Oh, there we go. Large bins of empty nothingness. Oh, that's it? Interesting. Oh, there's the vending machine.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take 3 at a time.
Great work.
These lazy traps that they can just
Understood.
duck
I'll keep my head down.
through or jump. Oh, it's gonna. That's my fault. I'm a careless captain. Sorry for body. Right now I'm just gonna, yeah, focus on the main quest. Since we're inside, I'm gonna worry about the phonograph later when we finish this area. For some repairs. How about some tinkering? 180. My fire one is up by 184. Okay, sure. 184. 184. Kind of expensive. How about my armor? Oh, it's max level. What is max level anyway? Level 41? I see, I see. Okay, let's try it. Okay, that's the max level. That's strong. Not just strong, but fast. Handguns. They say this one's strong. Peril. Looks cool. Is this a locked room? Oh! Later. Saving. I bet you that voice gonna talk to us again. Peacekeeper. Ooh. Shortcut. Phonographs, nothing. Okay. Okay. Hostility of automatic mechanicals has been disabled. From Tanaka to Low. Dr. Low, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while you're trying to meet deadline. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get the operations running again, and we could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. Saint Germain's gone. You know why? Okay, from low to Tanaka. Mr. Tanaka, no. I can't explain the primals. Primals, if I explanation, they are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation. And a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to recurring things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations, Dr. Jasper Lowe. Dr. Lowe, I've just finished filing official report. On the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy: no list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. Yeah, this is to let you know that I will be filing for transfer at the end of the next cycle. Okay, so they used those people who were cut. They put the blame on them. I think I wanna use the lift since we've already handled the hostility of the mechanicals. It will be cooperative, I think. Open up. There we go.
System.
What?
Beginning secure.
Here they come.
Wow! Not even a
That
scratch!
one's done for.
You said no more hostility, but they're still attacking me. What? Why? There's another one, the floating drone. Wait, something's reading. I'm not sure what's that I'm hearing. Oh, okay, maybe this path leads to the pathway just outside. I wonder. Oh, it does. It does. Now it makes sense.
That's gotta hurt!
You all look scary, but again. You are weak. Hey, run! Why am I? Why can't I run? There we go. So yeah, kill this guy over here. Guess nothing's here. Typical culture roads. These pathways, different pathways that always lead to the same place, making maps seem a bit big, but in reality they're not that big. But hey, it's still cool, you know. But this is not that linear. You have options, or you can approach quests in different ways. Okay, no phonographs or anything like that. I guess nothing. Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, it came from here. Okay, security. Okay, I got it. Head chemist. Okay, we'll have to go there. But for now, let me check this table. So I'm still looking for phonographs.
Inside voices. I wish I could do that.
You can. You just need the right equipment.
Oh.
That's the left.
Exit to where? Something's reading there. I imagine that's some huge primal. That's Captain. Whatever it is, we're gonna see. And then we're gonna shoot it to defend ourselves. Oh, you're hidden, huh? It's pretty dark.
Mr. Lowe was awfully messy, wasn't he?
Okay. Let's go.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void.
Got that achievement.
The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No. They require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs.
Remarkably intent on scuttling every plan to end you.
The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold world, build it, persist, as the xenophytes do.
It's a good thing, then, that I finally
Against
figured
all
out
odds,
what you're
we
after.
live.
I'll
But for
see
how
you
long?
soon, little weasel.
Is it just me, or does it seem like our mysterious nemesis watches too many Aetherwave serials?
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Yeah. He's probably one of those chemists that were negligent and allowed all of this to happen. So that's why he's cooperating all these things up. Can't wait to punish the guy. Oh, strats. Okay. Admin, welcome Jasper Low. Okay, just unlock that facility. Open, okay, admin functions. Return to root messages from Ambrose. High priority. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must lie to their workstations at the end of the shift, close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Former in a laboratory tech company, I guess was that been. I think I've read this before. Yeah. Right. The current formulation is showing alarming outcomes. His brain had also atrophied. I don't know if it's. I don't see for the intimacy, spreadsheet, and additional injections. I think I've read all of this monthly physicals. Yeah. I've sent this from her terminal. Outgoing to Ambrose. They say, think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It's true that the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standards. SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness and SC's 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. SC is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You say the compound is habit forming and SC is going to see an increase in demand for a never-ending supply of xenoside waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot more time than corporate realizes. Okay.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here. The only thing they seem to be able to get right is sowing insanity and destroying people's lives. This whole project wrought mental destruction on everyone involved, including themselves. All brought to you by Spacer's Choice's best and brightest.
That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater, but after all we've seen of Halcyon, Captain, someone should have said no.
True.
Minnie thinks her family has a bad name now. It's nothing compared to how it will be if she compounds on her mother's failures.
Yeah. The journal is very important. decide if she's innocent and what is this room? Red tape of command.
I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test a super drug on primals.
Nice one, Captain! Trouble work, Captain!
Too weak. Looks scary but weak. Yeah, I'm kind of pumping myself up so I don't get scared that locations here are too dark and eerie. Oh, what's that thing? Jasper Lowe's research notes, initial research into primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline analogous to human cells. Receptors in function, if not in physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effect of the adrenaline hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has been under thumb screws. Adrenochrome is a dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated with developing an adrenaline inhibitor. Take adrenochrome, then take this theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-passable adrenochrome. So this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. Came from these cages, I bet. Okay. Now we go up, and here's hoping that this place leads to the lower chem lab, most probably.
It'd be a relief to see the stars again. This cave is making me all jumpy.
It's not as bad as the HIA one, but yeah. Lower exterior, there we go. Okay, so this is the ravine, and yeah, 95 meters away from us is the phonograph. Eyes on the prize. peaceful primals that were just resting. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Tell me about the production of adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with.
It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures.
Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical.
Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs? And such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy?
Pardon me.
Okay. We found all the portable pornographs Roscoe needed to complete his employment contract. We can deliver them to him in Sprat Shack, or we can deliver it to Georgie's Automac. Portable phonographs to her personal Automac near Stellar Frighting.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack, and you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, alright? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
You know what? I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna give Roscoe the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him a chance to do the right thing and not the selfish thing, which is for his own career. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna give it to the auto-mechanical myself. I just think we should try and give Roscoe a chance.
Any trouble? Watch yourself.
You're not gonna... I don't know what you told her, but whatever it was, I'm guessing she needed to hear it. Have a round on me. Be seeing you.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Okay, Roscoe. Let's talk.
Did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense. Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me? Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking? Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Okay.
I don't think I can stomach working for the board again.
Roscoe.
Thanks to you, I'm on the next ride out of here. Just as soon as I finish my drink.
Maybe I can steal those phonographs.
I'll keep quiet.
Don't make me warn you again.
Never mind. Let's try giving it to the auto-mechanical. Oh, that's the metal boy I've seen earlier. Hi, Antivir.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. This unit, please have a...
Oh, that's not him. Never mind. Well, that is him.
This unit, please. Have a bet.
Oh, there's a bug. I can surrender them. The phonographs to him. Maybe I should have saved. Okay, we'll try the autosave.
Thanks to you, I'm on the next ride out of here. There's this...
Okay, so I autosave the choice that I made, the initial choice of giving it to Roscoe. Now we'll try giving it to the auto mechanical.
This unit, please. This you please return. Error. This you please. Error. Oh, this please. Error. Oh, this unit please. Have a this unit please. Have a bet.
Never mind. We gave it to Roscoe. We'll have to live with it. I think we can now go to leave this office on the Synthesis and Manufacture Center. That sword is sick. Okay, let's try to end this one.
Synthesis and Manufacturing Center, huh?
Let's move quick and stick together. Ain't no one dying on my watch.
Let's say, man.
I smell blood. Here they come! Cow!
Yeah, looking at the ashes. Now, with this last part, I will be able to unlock 4 endings and 4 achievements. Okay, let's go. Pam, is this a good girl? Hey Pam. Hello.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources,
Just like the
accounting,
wine tester
technical
deputy.
support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
Okay, so no combat protocols.
Pam is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of Pam's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering Pam's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and Pam's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another auto mechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Huh. Okay. Weird way to do that, but there ain't no accounting for sense. There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? Like any good manager, Pam comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty.
Wow,
Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Now we're friends. Pam.
Remember, Spacer's Choice is a family, so overtime.
Wait, you save.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Oh, I think
Easy does it.
I think Pam's handling the mercenaries. Let's see. To hide from Eliasa. No, I lost ID. From hide to Liu. Hey Rosemary, you've seen life around. Pam's old batteries having trouble holding a charge. Spare keep disappearing. You know how he goes around here. If something's disappearing, 5 probably swipe it and put it in a facility self as like a trophy. Since your desk in the lobby isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way into something. Tell him Mike do a 3 pack of Spanish Corona to trade for the industrial trail. Okay, already fixed the problem. And also got the battery, so. Spam override code. This damn tech support Slack with some board the door to HR and coding and made them use the stairwell. They wouldn't stop whining about it, but every turn they prove being right about it. Knows a little are always up to some kind of humbuggery, and the automechanical specialist is in charge of Pam. So 1. He is always changing some setting or another for routine repairs, and then after all hell breaks loose, it's up to me and my security team to pick up the pieces. That's pretty hard to do considering half of my team has paws instead of hands. Canines are easier to manage, they're more resource efficient. Top runners, everyone wonders why I'm always shrinking in the lounge. Anyway, this guy changed Pam's combat override code again without telling me again. I don't think Pam Blam, thank you ma'am, 82368 fits security guidelines, but screw it. At least this time's not about another employee's mother. Okay, it's all about Pam. The room's all about Pam. It's because we're probably gonna fight a boss. That's why we needed Pam's help. So it's all good. Okay, we're gonna save. Okay, save. Now we can proceed. So many rooms. It's still open. How about this door? It's sealed. Proceeding upstairs. Where did Pam go? Okay, vending machine.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a drink at a time.
Okay, messages. Mr. Newell, no, there are no socks involved in the production of Spacer Choice or fried spratwurst. The T hologram on the machine is likely just malfunctioning. It should read out of stock. Beth Sam to Sutherland. I regret to inform you that vending machines do not take returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Spacer's Choice Gourmet Salt Tuna fillets into the bit cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time, so much. Sincerely, Sam Tinsley. Okay, I think it's all.
Security threat eliminated.
Oh. What? You're not even trying to attack. Why? Thank you for. Oh, never mind. Jeremy. Harold, prosperous mornings is an informal reminder that your adhesive notes are intended to track your trouble tickets. Please do not use your adhesive notes to create patterns on your divider wall. I'd hate to remind you that unsanctioned aesthetic expression is strictly contrary to Spacer's Choice law, and I definitely hate to be reprimanded because I didn't warn you. Please endeavor to use the adhesive notes in a manner prescribed by the Spacer's Choice official guidelines. And Michael, this is just to tell you that I reported you recently unsanctioned language to human resources. You were recently talking about seeing someone of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember the new guidelines from corporate. Don't call your colleagues paranoid. They're experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. You're showing physically assertive behavior. I'm as concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior I've been seeing around the premises, but try to keep your language sanitized. Clean language is a matter of security. Okay, get it. And all politics, all nothingness. Are they enemies? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. I'm gonna save. Whoa. Whoa, this is the art. House tonight. Oh, this Woolwich. Nice to see you. I'm gonna save. Yeah, they don't care. Personal files located. Tech support would like to remind all employees that this is not a messenger menu. Saving these files will not send a message to another Spacer Choice employee, even if it is saved in a directory with the same name as said employee. Thank you. Power siphoning with a battery shortage. I need to find out charge at half capacity. If you use them as intended, think it's planned obsolescence. They want the batteries to wear out sooner, so folks buy more of them. Doesn't make much sense to do it at your own facilities, in my opinion. But what the F do I know, right? Anyway, I think I found a way to bypass it, at least on the biped models. If you take two similar units, link their power supplies, and initiate the surge from one unit to the other, it should force the battery to use its full capacity. Basically, I can double the lifespan of our batteries by having units jump start each other. Not going to use it just yet, though. Always a chance that someone catches wind of it and they close the loophole. I'd better save it for emergency tuning. N-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. There's not much in it. The known galaxy deadlier than N-ray radiation, and once it's let loose, it's hard to contain. Most living things seem to give it off in microscopic doses, not enough to be harmful on its own, but enough to draw larger, deadlier masses of N-rays from one living to another within certain ranges, which means you need to take extra care to make sure PAM's cannon is tuned for maximum precision. If the barrel is even 1 degree out of alignment, you release thousands of bits of collateral damage or damage fires. Okay, to Vargas. So Vargas is the one who keeps automechanical. Last week, a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into a pretty bad row. There were a lot of seditious words used, so I don't want to repeat them here. Management stepped in, I haven't seen them since. I don't think their indenturement contracts were nullified. Otherwise, I would have received a reprimand myself on account of having worked with terminated colleagues. They haven't been in their domiciles. They haven't been at their stations. I think they were fired. I think they deserted. I'm not going to share their names because I don't want that on my audit record. All I know is this: the office isn't working the way it should. Dr. Ambrose is nervous, and he's nervous. We're all nervous. And as far as Lou Michael, one of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She'd been falling behind her deadlines and was medicating herself with AIDS. I was jealous of her work ethic, so I can imagine what compelled her to just disappear. Frankly, I'm glad she was starting to make me mad. There's something strange happening in the office. I don't know what to make of it. Nothing's going according to plan. Clarence mostly had a phrase. He muttered now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1. Apparently there's some fellow named Lucian Bancroft. It's real. Dr. Ambrose answers to him. I think it's a cipher or a code name or something. I don't know how chaotic or massive project has to be before the coefficient hits 1, but I know bad things happen when Lucian Bancroft shows up. Contracts nullified, waste disposed, assets eliminated. Keep my head down. Okay, maybe the voice talks to us is actual Lucian. I think it's that guy.
And the back baby.
But we'll see this place first. I'm assuming we are unable to unlock.
Not a beat for me.
Left hand, Cap.
It's weird that they're all friendly.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
So, I guess they're all been killed by Pam. Discreetly. And those marauders that are still alive, maybe they are bugging, you know, they're just it's the game's bug. See, there's spam. This is the doorway to unlock. It's not broken, it's just out of paper, which I have to say is pretty damn amazing. How in the name of grand plan did you manage to print 450 documents in a week? Those can all be transfer requests, can they? I know this project is well funded, but the head researcher must be even more famous than I thought if you're getting this many. As for calling, you know our policy, even if you do have proof that Mr. Putnam has been taking your lunch, base your choice disciplinary guidelines for theft. Only apply to space your choice property. Your launch, and Mr. Putnam all constitute space your choice property. It's illegally impossible for property to steal from yourself. Please note that an inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. If you cannot be trusted to guard your own sandwich, you cannot be trusted to guard classified information on behalf of Space Your Choice. Karen Blomstead, Senior Regional Vice Manager of Human Resources. P.S. Please have those reports sorted, and on my desk before lunch, you're not in a junior position anywhere calling.
Sure.
That was harsh. Victim theft. Only to be rebuked. Norman to Norwood unit. Spacer's choice is aware of Dr. Low's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Low medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, we have not mentioned this flaw in Dr. Low's character in our exchange contract with on the Clio. We believe that Dr. Low's behavior is consistent with the values of a rival company. Dr. Low and on the Clio are, in the opinion of Spacer's choice, an ideal match. Both Dr. Low and the on the Clio company believe themselves to be better than nature. So that's why he was traded. Please be informed that on the Clio has generously offered at least 3 senior personnel in exchange for Dr. Low. It is Spacer's choice company policy to accept any bargain in our favor. Sincerely, Blomstead. Okay. To Liu M. Semantic Hygiene. Michael, the office has reviewed your report of unlawful behavior exhibited by certain colleagues at your designated workplace. We find the contents of your report alarming and consistent with the values and vision of Spacer's Choice family. While it is the duty of every member of family to report seditious and unlawful behavior, it's important to express your report using appropriate company-approved language. Your description of violent outbursts and aggressive behavior from colleagues is problematic. However, the office is approved to your obvious exaggerations of any physical injuries sustained in your alleged altercation with your colleagues. Spacer's Choice is not liable or responsible for any injuries caused by Spacer's Choice property, including machinery or other co-workers. Your description of your colleagues' behavior portrays Spacer's Choice in an unflattering light and will be stricken from any official record. Do not discuss, describe, or play contents of your reports to your former co-workers. Man, I hate those HR bug. Pam is bug. Hey Pam, you're bug.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you're a marauder, man.
Huh? Move along. Hey.
Oh, this is pretty weird. He's saving. Getting near. And I believe.
Take that!
It's a marauder.
This staircase is just like the board, over-engineered to the point of absurdity.
True. Looks grand and amazing, but really useless and rotten. I think everyone here is, yeah, it became kind because of Pam. No more enemies. Just nice. I run the SMSC's interdepartmental systems and serfdoms games we host from Garcia. We host participants from every part of the Spacer's Choice family, technical support, human resources, and you can hear the manufacturer. We just reached the stunning conclusion of our last campaign and have submitted the necessary paperwork to begin a new one soon. Interested? A few spaces for adventuring spacers are still available. Not sure what systems and serfdoms is, so don't worry, we're beginner friendly and I'll be happy to walk you through character creation and more. SNS or D&D is all about helping each other and having a good time after all. If you're not familiar with systems and serfdoms, right now. Novice entries are minimal. Please know that I am required to incorporate to submit a detailed report to our adventurers for moral hygiene auditing. Please also note that any subversive character concepts will result in an immediate report. SNS D&D. Systems and serfdoms. Dungeons and Dragons. Sally, thank you for putting in the extra time to fix those terminals on the top floors. Even though you're not a designated member of the technical support team, your work saved me a reprimand on my permanent record. In fact, your work was so impressive that I thought you might appreciate having a few more tasks on your desk. You must have noticed adhesive notes on your desk. These are backlog repair tasks from the technical support team. I understand you've got your own work in the manufactory, but I think you'd benefit from the additional tasks. Remember, work fortifies the spirit. Man, all these useless terminals. Not providing any compelling info at all. Wait, where did it? Yeah, I came from there. That door. Yeah, they won't care. They're fucked. Pam scared them so much that they had to act right. They just do, man. They're scared of Pam. Hey, you're scared of Pam, right? This big guy is scared of Pam. I guess I kind of lucky that they will survive. Maybe he has something. I'm gonna save. Oh, yes, that sight, you know? Pretty good one.
Sure, I can't do that, Captain.
Processing data.
I'm gonna save now. This is where I find the journal. This is it.
Right artist, Captain.
It all everything isn't making sense.
As you were.
So it's like there's
System beginning suspect object. What do you think you're doing? Suspicion levels minimal. Carry on.
Here they come! No message.
yeah, it's nothing special. Save now. It's time to get the journal. And okay. Automatic pistol ultra. Sure. Never mind.
Is it weird if this thing kind of reminds me of the OSI building back in Edgewater? Like it's sort of holy?
To think, I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
Oh, now they're aggressive.
The journal could well be in our grasp soon.
Adjusted rotation speed and centrifuge. As per Dr. Ambrose's request, hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short on quotas, but you're doing your best. So yeah. Updated the access code to the synthesizer production routine, reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Dr. Ambrose reported the access code in her journal as well as Ambrose has the habit of writing everything down in Synovi and never knowing a being within it. And then she didn't care about the quality as much as she should have. She cared at first. This was results. Painting, yeah. That's her painting. One for the mind.
Good work.
This is it. Saving. The good fellow is playing out. Okay. So many. Okay. Yeah, I've read all these outgoing messages. They're all connected. ones or not. Deleted. If you're receiving these messages, I'm currently unavailable in my absence. I've been instructed by Secretary Herbert Peril to reply to any incoming messages with a brief response. Again, Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the center production schedule is more of an art than science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligations and more aspirational autonomy. Bring them to the Gorgon managers. Bring them to me immediately. And for F's sake, so that the journalist of the F asteroid, Chem Lab, security practices. All lab personnel must study their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers. Say all listeners. I've seen this.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will send every last lawless fucking mercenary and Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shin.
I'll keep quiet.
As always.
I've missed my ship. Look at the collection.
Sam, my lab vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor. We are receiving an incoming...
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
What for?
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena Time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle. Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena Time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. No, but it's the beginning of enough.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Minnie doesn't have the mind or the backbone to do the truly difficult work of genius. She is an empty-headed social climber, nothing more.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrena Time, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good. Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start. Consider quickly. Wilhelmina will not stand idly by while you scuttle her best-laid plans. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she's still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
talk to the daughter.
Stay on your guard, Captain. She's expecting us.
Best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
I'm expecting us.
Incoming!
Sweeping B area. Security patrol initiated.
Great work. Nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I see they brought all the comforts of home. Trouble incoming, Captain.
Patch yourself up, Captain!
They hit so hard, those creatures, man. They're so tough. You have no choice. Let's burn them.
Nothing good ever come
One hit. Get up!
What? This game? Ah! Urgh. Fine. Not even wearing my best armor, that's why. Now let's deal with them.
nothing good ever come out.
Here we go!
The problem is a turret. The turret.
Nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I see they brought up.
Incoming! Get up!
Man. How many times will I die?
Got it. Heads down.
This time we'll stay at the elevator and then...
Nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the
Back up.
heebie-jeebies.
Right there!
Now I'm happy.
That's the last of them.
Happy, quite happy, but still waiting. Okay, I've broken the wrong weapon. I'm gonna load a bit. Yeah.
Here they come!
Such a hassle.
In nearby.
Everyone all right? Great work!
These projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's active support, you're going to have at least a bad time warming up the adrenaline's disaster. What about the League's journal? As you people are shooting at least everything she didn't learn that Mr. Gerber heard of freelancer research for office. In the synthesis and manufacture center, someone capable but is possible was we had a journal that showed the date that you're properly compensated. Again, Lucian, okay. Junior time project. Mr. Brankoff, okay. So she gave proposals.
warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction. I got into the pharmaceutical trade to break new ground, not to fix the problems Mother created. Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition. You've been reading my terminal, haven't you? Oh, that's just infuriating. Spacer's choice is only a means to an end. They have resources, I have a plan. And Mother isn't part of that plan. Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat. And how would you know a thing like that? Protect me from what? A promising career? My own hopes and dreams? If Mother had let me get involved, Gorgon might have been a success. But she never believed in me. Not once. She kept my painting? After all these years? Why? Then she could have listened when I spoke to her, or spared me a word of kindness when I needed one. Perhaps you're right. I was so eager to make Adrena time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance.
That's right.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
It's awful big of you, being willing to mend fences after what all happened.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain. If you're trying to charm me, this is neither the time nor the place. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended. Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Okay, now they're sentient.
Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks.
Great work.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just checking it. I'll do it later.
Nicely done.
Week 1. How long it's been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden? Mrs. Ollie hasn't shouted for me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marble his fish. Where's everyone? Me too. I've eaten so many beans and I tolerate them in the best of times, but they're not to go into the mansion in search of food. Think of the dust of this cascade off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine child. Can't go inside, won't go inside, and I don't belong. I'm not number family. 5 out of beans, but I want to dress. Time is alive. There's no telling how long I've been here, munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry. Well, Mayberry. Wait. Poor guy.
Please remember this unit as it was.
Welcome back. I request. We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
about mercenaries. They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work toastball players. Do enjoy my legacy, literally.
Back with us!
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Sure we can't take a detour so I can fix that elevator?
Don't even get a functioning terminal, and if we do it, because whenever I do it, we'll hibernate at regular intervals. Okay.
last of them.
Now here's a right cozy spot for a desk.
Kevin was taking out your frustration in the filing cabinets and technical support team. Oh, this is Kevin from accounting. Honestly, what happens here to this office? You're the third person to show unprofessional balance of workplace many days. Is there something they call salt sooner? Since you're not patient, I encourage you to use yourself and find to the source where it quantifies the spirit. Maybe you're not giving yourself attention.
Well done.
and I sincerely appreciate the advice and I understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I don't know your employment history, but as for myself, that's quite good at my job. Exemplary, even I may have suffered a setback, and I'm willing to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. I will turn this department around and show management that we are valuable members of the Space Research family. Surely they will not squeeze away in the spaceman. We just have to push ourselves harder. So please, with all due respect, do not try to discussion me. Thank you.
What was that?
Incoming! Nice one!
Ah, the inefficiency of bureaucracy. Choked by paperwork. Impressive as always.
Impressive at stealing. Meticulously gentle. How am I supposed to be gentle when I can't get my 2-hour energy brew? It's not right, it's criminal. I haven't had my brew in weeks. I've been reduced to powering Adrenatime from the chem lab just to keep going through my ship. Fix your vending machine or coming back with a tossable stick. Or I agree completely. Who are they to tell you what to do with your tossable sticks? What are you supposed to do? Just let them sit around not hitting things? That's not what they're made for. They're made for tossable, damn it. And without tossable, what are we? Animals, Kevin. That's what. So all that said means you're on the betting pool this season, right? I know it hasn't worked out the last 3 times, so I get a good feeling in this one. Just make sure you have my fee ready, alright? RR to HR. Good day. I have just started on the 3rd floor. I'm a little confused. This auto mechanical said it was a manager, but it can't be right. It called itself Pam and refused to tell me where my real manager was. Can you please direct me to the manager and send this auto mechanical after to be repaired? Emily, there's some mistake. Pam is a productivity auto mechanical and your direct supervisor. She's specifically equipped to provide all the operational and disciplinary needs as a valid member of the Spacer's Choice family, so please treat Pam as you would any other member of Spacer's Choice management. To that end, please accept all directives, commands, responses, and silent layers from Pam as you would the living sentient human manager.
Incoming!
In order to be promoted to a more optimal position, I need to focus on increasing my output in every measurable performance statistic. If I am objectively performing at a high level, management can ignore my requests. As such, I have created this document in order to track my performances and know what areas to focus on. Hours, works fortifies the spirit, so this is an opportunity to stand out. I'll target 250% of the departmental average. The filing system will make it difficult to go too quickly here. Still, with my overtime, I should be able to process files 125% faster than the departmental average. Have requested experimental batches of Adrenatime from Chem Lab. Fewer sleeping hours means more time working. More time working means better performance. Better performance leads to fulfillment. I will be a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. I will belong. You are a hard worker, you are a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family, you are not your anger, you are not losing your mind, your place in the world is fixed, work fortifies the spirit. To Hennessy Thomas, be advised that all members of the Spacer Choice family are expected to hold to high moral and personal standards, including but not limited to temperance, the ability to hold one's temper and or drink, semantic hygiene, the ability to express oneself using appropriate company approved language, and pride, a sense of contentment derived from understanding and accepting one's designated role in the workplace. Please be advised that your recent letter has violated the aforementioned standards. Your recent behavior described by the other coworkers as erratic, oddly violent, has been corroborated in the tone of your recent letter. Please report to security for re-education at the end of your shift. Again, to HR PAM, is a mechanical and is not programs to write performance reviews, write letters of recommendation, or offer professional guidance. We've been over this and frankly, I'm having trouble controlling my patience. I have a sensation of walls closing in on me, and I very much appreciate the transfer. I have months worth of documentation tracking my progress and a detailed analysis of my impact on the department. If you could please just forward it to a non-mechanical manager, I'm sure the transfer will be approved. Please, I would much appreciate it. Too confident and careless. No more.
Incoming!
Hiding behind that technological monstrosity won't save her. You're an artist, Captain.
Jump.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me. You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place. That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way? I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought. She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you? It was her idea. When I'd been on Gorgon too long. That's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home. I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
There's a shortcut? Return me at once.
Where are we headed?
Oh, this is the place. The area in the map that I wasn't able to figure out how to go to. Or maybe not.
We arrived at Ambrose Manor.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its Peril.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible. I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrena Time.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger. And I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother. Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you. On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad. Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here. Indeed, the road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal, for getting us talking in the same room together, and for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed,
I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the Board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
A happy ending, I guess.
It's finally over. I'm free.
Mother and I have a long road ahead of us. But progress is progress.
As always.
Now we can try the other endings.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
You know, if this were a serial, this would be the part where we are betrayed.
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. Your reasons are your nonetheless. I'll have a drink waiting.
So this was your plan all along, was it? Fill my head with empty promises until I lowered my guard, then stab me in the back? That isn't gonna work a second time. And fuck you for even trying to weasel your way out of this. I'm thoroughly disappointed in you, Captain. You and Mother have done everything in your power to stop me, but here I stand. And here you fall.
Here they come!
One down.
Here they come!
This unit is...
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon... Your motives. What matters is that when... I find my... I'll... Of course. You're what? Where? Goodbye. May Minnie's soul rest easy now. I'll get up just so we're I don't intend kill. If you I can very I'd like to ask. You've plumbed all this. You know there is some, but in...
I hope we made the right choice, Captain. For everyone's sake.
I'm not interested in those other alternate endings, just achievements.
Got a fight on our hands.
Captain, what's come over you?
I see we're taking a kill everything approach.
As always.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks to the current stage.
Captain, we have a transmit.
Captain. My name. Let's hope the
Transmission? No, Captain. We are now in orbit above Gorgon. Stay safe out there.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will send every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk. Just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
We are receiving an...
Cap.
Hello? Blue. I've had ample opportunity to investigate your deeds in the time you've been...
The job has changed.
This... Consider quickly.
Fair.
Just need to power through this last run.
I keep on.
I'll take this one! That's the last of them.
Huh? Heard something.
Sure we can't take a detour so I can fix that elevator?
Incoming!
Here they come. Down they go.
Look at us! Now here's a right cozy...
What was that?
Incoming. Captain, behind you! Hiding behind that technological monstrosity
Won't save her.
Knowing Spacer's a choice, right won't stop him from doing wrong.
Welcome back. How can I be? I have.
Well, I've...
Mr. Welcome back, Cap. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Anti-Creo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
What? Something's not right.
Take us down! No! I'm sorry!
Don't let him get away! I'm going! Don't let him get away! I don't want to die!
Hey, come here a sec. Excuse me, this fell out of your pocket just now. Try it. And BC. Don't mind.
I have your backpack!
I'm afraid I can't come to this. Will be over quickly.
Special, the DLC. Goodbye, Outer Worlds. Goodbye. I'll wait for the second installment of the game. Thanks for the memories.